Hello, in this video, we're going to do a lab overview. And what better way to see an overview than a poorly made architecture diagram? Okay, so to start, we should all have some kind of main host. Maybe you have a server, maybe you have a beefy workstation. But what we have here boils down into a main computer, right? All right. And on this main host, we're going to install a virtualization program called VirtualBox, and it's going to run on the host. And what this will let us do is create a host-only network that will safely allow the VMs to talk to each other. So in our VirtualBox container here, we're going to have 3 VMs. One will be running Ubuntu, and Zeek will run on top of that. That is a network visibility and detection tool. And then next up, we have Windows 11. This will be our main victim box. And here we're going to use Parrot OS for our attacker box. You can also use Kali if you'd like. I've been liking Parrot OS recently, so I'm going to use that. And then moving on to the SIEM that we're going to use, we're going to use Elastic. We are going to use the fully featured paid version of Elastic using a free trial. This trial lasts for 14 days, but you can always add extensions to it. So how Elastic works is the trial runs in the cloud, and then you can install the Elastic agent on whatever boxes you want to grab logs from. And how we're going to do that is by installing an agent on our Ubuntu machine, and then one on our Windows 11 machine. These will be able to reach out and talk to Elastic and report back on the logs that are being observed. So for example, if our Parrot OS box were to ping our Windows 11 box or facilitate an HTTP request on a web server or anything like that, Zeek will see that, log it, and forward that log right on over to Elastic. This is just a brief video illustrating the lab environment and how we're going to configure everything. Okay. Now, if you are light on resources, you could theoretically not have the Zeek component and just have a Windows 11 box and a Parrot OS machine. You'd be able to follow along in the video to see what we're going to do with the Zeek logs. But if you're limited on resources or storage, you're definitely going to want the Windows 11 VM and some attacker VM. I'm happy to have you all here, and I'm looking forward to getting our lab set up. I'll see you in the next video.